Miraculous fans, and welcome to my third mystery CultureFly unboxing box. It's bigger than my first one or my second one, and I didn't make many previews because my second one didn't really follow the theme of New York as much. This one is on the next in the World Special series on Shanghai. If I was to make any guesses, I'd probably go with a fan or chopsticks, but like I said, I didn't do official preview sort of ideas. Because it took me a while to actually watch the Shanghai special. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in this box, so should we open it? So let's let in, and we have something crinkly. We have a drink float. Cool. So I will have a look at that in more detail as I probably always do. Drink floats are always fun. I suppose it is technically the summer one, which makes sense because that was a winter box, that was spring box, so this is summer box, so drink floats will make sense. Oh, here we go with yellow top. Oh, they're definitely going with that summer feel. So it has ladybug with dragon layer, ladybug in Shanghai written on it.
Is that a vest?
It is a vest.
Cool. You're going to model it?
Sure I will. We also has, this feels like a cup, a drink flask with all the, I don't think they're called kwamis, but all the different animals. I should look up what they're called again. There is a box, which would be a box within a box, which is a Tikki platter. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that'll be, but I will look forward to opening that up in more detail later. We has a bit of a card. That might be the card that tells you what's in the box, so I'll throw that to the side. Pick that up in a bit. We have another box, so ooh, we have a vinyl figure. So this is Lady Dragon. So she is one of the main characters in the special.
Okay, so they have actually gone with the special theme this time.
Uh-huh. And we has a small book. A French Macaroon eraser. Which, okay, that is adorable packaging. I will have to show you in more detail because it basically looks like it has got the Marinette's bakery logos on, and if it's a macaroon thing, then I assume we might open up and there's a possibility it'll be the mini macaroons for Tikki, or it might just be the pink ones with the white dots, which are classic Marinette macaroons. But erasers are always good, especially when you go back to school. Well, I won't be, but some people will. And then we have a acrylic pin. So a nice little badge, which again sticks to the theme. And that might be it. Yeah. Oh, and inside the box we has the symbol again. So let's have a look in more detail, shall we? Right, so I've changed my top. I quite like it. It fits really comfortably. I am slightly concerned in the fact that this is apparently the largest size they have, and I'm assuming I'm not their largest fan, so maybe should have an extra large or something, because I can't be the largest fan out there, and it would be nice if they made it fitting all their fans. But the tie-dye effect looks really nice. The fact that it's a tank top is very much on the summer brand sort of side of things. And I do really like the simplicity of the design with the Chinese writing on the side. I will probably try and get it translated at some point, but I'm assuming it either says Ladybug or it says Lady Dragon or maybe just Shanghai. If you do know, please comment what it says, because I would be absolutely thrilled to actually find out without having to necessarily try and translate it, because I'm not sure how I'll be able to do that. The first thing I got out of the box was the floating drinks thing, which obviously I've blown up. I opened mine off camera because of the crinkliness, and I don't know about you, but I don't like crinkly sounds. I quite like this. It's reasonably simple. It does easily contain a can. So yeah, I don't have a swimming pool, so it's unlikely to be used necessarily for floating about on a pool. But the idea is really nice, it's really simple, and I know from having kids myself that children do really like squidgy blow up things, so I can imagine that some people probably use it more as a frisbee in the house than necessarily as its intended thing, but...
Use it in the bath.
It's a really nicely sticking to the theme again with all the symbols on it, which they have actually stuck with the theme a lot more with this box than they did with the second one, so really thumbs up there as an overall thought, which I probably should have done for more the end. The drinks container, I don't know about anyone else, but I actually really like in the fact that this looks like it'll hold a lot of liquid. I don't know if it actually says exactly what quantity it holds on anywhere, but for anyone who actually cares, I don't know if anyone would, I am currently drinking from bottles that are 1.5 litres, so drink bottles being a decent size is actually a really plus for me. The design is really nicely on both sides, or it wraps all the way around. I think it repeats, yeah. So it's repeats, so it could have technically been on just one side and had the other side blank, but they have done it almost all the way around, which I personally like it when they do stuff like that, because otherwise you are basically holding a pretty much plain bottle. Again, that's really nicely on brand with the whole idea of summer. It's extremely useful. I'm assuming that some kids will probably find that a bit too big to be used necessarily, but they'll grow into that. I'm going to open up the figure next, I think. So I didn't get this one out of the box because I didn't want to have a look at her too closely in detail.
She's lively.
She is definitely lively. I really did like her design in the special. I think that this is actually quite a nice mould. Her hair is a really nice colour. I've always liked her hair. And it's really nice actually having a vinyl figure, because I think this is the first one we've had where it's an actual figure. And as she is a particularly new character for this particular thing, I'm hoping that she does come back. Obviously the world specials have got, I want to say 6 that they've got scheduled, but don't hold me to that number. I will do research and double check on that one. But I believe the next one's set in London, and as I'm from the UK, I am very much looking forward to seeing what they do with the UK representatives sort of thing. I'm personally hoping that it will be a male, because we've had 2 females in the New York special round Cat Noir and Marinette's age, Ladybug's age, and obviously Faye in the Shanghai special is again a female. So it would be really nice if we actually had a male to basically go alongside of Cat Noir's side thing, because I do feel like they do overlook the male audience a little bit, which is probably a case of them going, well, there's lots of male superheroes out there for boys to get into, and it's like, that's true, but you know, Miraculous is for both genders, and it would be nice if they acknowledged that a little bit more. I didn't actually look up what this thing is, so I'm going to leave this for then because I'm intrigued. But we'll go with the eraser next. Like I said earlier, it has got the design on from the Marinette's dad's bakery. So it's an extremely cute packaging, if nothing else. So inside Okay, we do have 4 different ones, and we have got 2 different colours. They have got the design on from the bakery. I'm not sure if that's focusing. If not, I will get a shot of them in thing. So we do have 2 of each colour, which I suppose makes sense with the fact that they've only got 4 of them, that they'd go with 2 colours. If they had 6, I would be very much on the line. I'd like them to have 1 blue, 1 red, and all the different colours for all the different power-ups, because that is very similar to the box that Marinette has in her bag all the time. But they are very, really cute, very useful. I probably will not use it ever as an eraser, because I'm one of those people who are very much alive, but they're too cute to use. I'm more than certain that plenty of kids will be using them. The next thing is the acrylic badge. I think this is really cute, a simple design. It's got the symbol on like it does on the drinks container. We have had an acrylic badge in the past.
Is it Rena Rouge?
Yeah, Rena Rouge is one. Yeah. I think they're both really good. They probably have been reasonably good thing for people. Badges fit on bags quite a lot. That mean that people can crystallise them. So I think that's a reasonably safe option. So the last thing that we have is the Tikki planter. So I will open this up and actually discover what it is. And probably be all like, ooh, when I've actually worked out what fun thing it can be used for. I can open the box without ripping it. So Tikki, I'm sure a lot of you are aware, is Marinette's Kwami. So she is the source of Marinette's powers. Ooh. Okay, so it's a Tikki head with a hole. I'm assuming, does that mean it's meant to be for planting things in it?
I think it's actually like a pencil holder.
It does say perfect for plants or pens, so I do actually think it could be used as a plant pot. So if you want to plant a cactus into Tikki's head, it appears that you can do. Or if you want to plant a sunflower in there, maybe. Although I think sunflowers might need a little bit more soil. But initially they'll probably be fine. I suppose you could grow some grass in there and make it look like she has jazzy hair. But no, that's kind of cute. I probably will be more likely to use pens. Although I know I'm very much on life. But I'll just want like 2 for their antennae, basically.
Well, it's like a nice sort of back to school at the end of the summer kind of thing, isn't it?
It is. So they do seem to have that sort of feel slightly with the erasers and the planter, because I'm assuming that they'll be used and that back to school thing. The bottle potentially will be for some people as well. And the badge can go on someone's back. Not their back, their bag. I'm really liking this set, so I should probably do my final thoughts in a bit. So, to summarise, we have got 7 items in this box, which is the minimum number that you can get. It's between 7 and 10 items. I do think that there's some really nice quality items in this thing, or at the very least, I personally really love them because they're not as childish as some of the other boxes have been, where they're going, it's nice, but me as an adult is not really going to use it. Whilst everything in this box is argumentally usable for adults, which might not necessarily be the biggest selling point to some other people. But I'm also on the line of I don't think anything is too adult where I'm there going, oh, if it got a 4-year-old had it, it would be a disaster. Obviously this is not plastic.
Ceramic?
I think that's the right word for it. Which obviously is breakable. So not necessarily a toy, but it being a planter and stuff like that, it is more for being used as a plant pot or for basically being on someone's desk. So I do think that is nice and stuff, but not necessarily in the same way as a toy would be for some people. The vinyl figure I'm looking at, actually, it is actually detachable from the stand, so it could be used as a toy if you wanted to. I don't necessarily know how much you'd want to do that, because I would be there worried about her bit snapping off, because I'm not going to say that it feels like the most sturdy thing where I don't think it could be broken, but it's removable. So if you wanted to have it hang out with your things and turn it into a toy, that is really cute. I'm going to now try and attach it back very quickly. But no, I think that's a really nice touch, and obviously I didn't actually look at that in my closer looks. The drinks thing, again, I can see it being used as a frisbee. I can see it being people as pools. I know there's lots of people in the world who do have pools, or just use it in your bathtub. Why not? It could turn into a bath toy. The acrylic painting, I can see being useful. I do see like a back to school sort of feel and over the summer sort of feel to it, which, yes, I really like. They did have that with the winter box, with it being quite a few Christmassy sort of items in it, so it feels really nice that they've gone with the different seasons. I do think that even though there are fewer items in this box, the quality of these items are a bit more on the higher end, which explains why there's probably a few more fewer. I think it's a really nice box overall. So I suppose I should talk about whether or not it's worth the price of the thing. Like I've said before, I unfortunately have to pay quite a bit for the shipping to the UK, so it's always probably better value in America, where you're not paying as much shipping. There's different prices internationally. You'd have to check the website. I always recommend checking the website, because shipping is not necessarily included in the bill when they initially are talking about signing up for it. But I really like this box. It's probably my second favourite. I think this one was probably my favourite, because I love the beanie hat. I've lived in that beanie hat. That probably is my favourite item out of all three boxes. But I can see myself using these items. I can see myself really liking them. I do love the detail on these. I do hope that they keep up the cuteness of the details. I do think that they're getting better with the theme in this one. I can definitely see it a lot more. I'm not sure what the theme is for the next one is, but if they keep the themes up like this, then I do think like it's going to be a lot of fun. I am hoping that they're going to do maybe focus on different characters at some points in the future, or different seasons. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see where they go, because obviously at the moment they've kind of done 2 on the specials, which isn't in the series. Okay. I'm slightly rambling now, so I will call it quits, because I don't think I have any big major thing to say. I really like this box. I will open up the next one for you as well.